Live.
Morning, Facebook world. Afternoon. We're at Acme Auto. Anthony, welcome
Hi.
to your shop.
Greetings from Acme Auto Garage here in sunny Whitefish, Montana.
You know, you and I were talking on the phone, getting ready to do this shoot here in your shop, which is a great place, by the way.
Thank you.
And you were telling me that the car business is kind of perceived to be kind of scary to go into, kind of complicated, kind of challenging. But I just love the way you do business. So why don't you tell us how you do business, and let's head over to your counter.
Okay.
We'll
To be
have-
continued.
To be continued. Such a clean shop, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us about Acme Auto. Like, how's it done here?
Okay, so it can be an intimidating experience, right? To come into a garage and know that this looming expenditure is imminent. And it's funny to see people come in because they're typically defensive. You know, and so what I'd like to do is cut that off from the beginning, and I think develops a level of trust. I think in those first moments. And one thing that we do differently here, because we've all been part of a horrific automotive shop experience, right? And it's notorious for being dishonest and all of these things that some people think about this industry. And I have a caveat to that because, and I'll get into that in a moment, but what I like to do here, what we like to do at Acme Auto Garage is kind of keep them in the loop about what's going on, because typically someone drops off their car, right? And they assume the work's going to get done, but you know they're at work at their desk, and what I like to do is take photographs or videos and send them to them so they're included in what the heck's going on in the process throughout the day. That also not only keeps them included in the process, but informs them, and we like to give them options and choices. So typically, some places are notorious for going, you have these 5 things wrong with your car, you need to fix them right now. We kind of prioritize them because we want to build that level of trust, and we want to be here with you for the long haul. So we'll say, you know, this is imminent, we need to do this now. These other 2 things we found, probably going to visit that, you know, around springtime, and then, you know, in about 5, 10, 15,000 miles, this other thing is looming. So we'd like to address it from that perspective.
And you know, I totally agree with you. I've sent some of the employees that I work with down here, and they've had that experience. They've come into brought their car down. There's some things wrong. They don't know what to do.
Sure.
And then they get the kind of the spectrum, you know, and then the information, and the black curtain is removed. They feel like they know that you're giving them the truth, and they can trust you.
Sure. Well, that's a good thing. That's the goal, right?
And that's why I wanted to feature Acme Auto today. You know, in the mortgage business, we get the same problem. People are worried about the cost, the rate, the complications that might come up. Will I get the loan?
It can be very stressful, right?
It's stressful because it's time to get the house. And in your case, it's time to get my car back on the road.
Yeah,
and we believe in the principles of removing the black curtain between us and the ultimate destination, and just, you know, getting the information out there, helping the client see how are we going to get this done, what's in my best interest, and then moving forward.
And one of the caveat I spoke of earlier, and I'm sure it's the same with you, is you know, we're dealing with machines. There are lots of systems. It's a complicated thing. But the more honest and the more options you can provide people, or just keep them included in the process, like I touched on earlier, they feel like they're part of that decision-making process. And it can be hard and difficult. And I will say this to you folks in Facebook land. If you're not keeping up on your car, your automotive health, you got to put a little bit of money in every few months, you know, a couple times a year for the upkeep. If not, you're going to get hit with that $2,000 repair, and you're going to be up in arms about it. But it's kind of on you, and I'm sure it's stressful for some folks as well, who their financial health isn't where they think it is, and they haven't really been paying attention to paying those bills on time, and next thing you know, they're hit with the stress of, wait, I thought I would get this loan, and it's like, well, you've got a couple of dings on your credit, you know. And
I was going to say, it sounds like pay your bills on time.
yeah,
Keep the car working.
yeah, but you know, but we can get through that together, right? And my wife and I got our mortgage from Black Diamond, and it was pretty darn stressful at times. But Dave,
Sorry about that.
not because of Dave, but he lifted that black curtain that he mentioned to us, and we felt like we were part of the process. And,
Okay, here's what's going on behind the scenes.
Yes.
Here's what we're working on.
yes, and then we knew what the heck to anticipate, and that's a good thing, you know?
Well, hey, I just wanted to feature Anthony this week. I'm so nervous.
I've been called worse.
I've got my Acme shirt because I've done a lot of business here, and so keep your eyes peeled when you're down here. There's some swag. And I also wanted to feature some Black Diamond swag. So if you haven't got the beer koozie or the water bottle or the ski strap,
Oh, cool.
we got all the
Ski
cool
strap.
stuff. Come on by and see us. If you're a business and you want to be featured on our Facebook live shows, just contact us, share this, like it, and hey, thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, Dave. And I want to take some of the pressure away from that. I dropped something too.
He dropped something. Anyway, have a good week. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.